Dear student, welcome back in the into second part or second video of Introduction to Pakistan Studies 2059. So in previous video we have discussed the all basic queries related to Pakistan studies, and we have explained the all basic queries related to component first component of Pakistan studies or paper 1, which was history and culture of Pakistan. So in this video we are going to discuss the uh, component 2, which is known as the environment of Pakistan. So basically in environment of Pakistan, the students are bound to attempt three questions as well, like in section like in paper 1, which was history and culture of Pakistan. So here the time which is allowed for this paper in examination, that is 1 hour and 30 minutes, and the marks which is allocated for this, that is 75 marks. The both timing and marks are same like paper 1, the history and culture of Pakistan. Just skip this area, we will discuss about this in our upcoming videos, but detail is here. You answer three questions from a choice of five. Okay, so the examiner will give you five questions, and you have to attempt three out of five, and each question will carry 25 marks, and the percentage for this paper is as well 50%. Okay, so as we have discussed, which type of question come in paper 1, which was history and geography of history and culture of Pakistan. Here we will discuss about there some questions which comes, and their marks allocation and the time which you have to give to them in examination. So all of the five questions in the paper 2 are divided into sub questions. For example, question 1A, then A is divided into 1. Okay, then A is divided into 2. For example, this is question number 5 of any paper, okay, past paper. This is part A. This part A is divided into 1, 2 and 3 different sections. Okay, so which type of questions come mostly in paper 2? Let's see it. Okay, the question that asks you to recall the names of cities or portion of crops, for example, or ask you to write a list. Basically such type of questions carry 1 or 2 marks. That may be a one liner answer, or maybe to click on any one answer. Okay, or it may be to write one word answer. Okay, so basically that carries 1 and 2 marks, and you have to give not more than 3 to 5 minutes to attempt such type of question in examination. And the another type of questions where you have to describe or you have to explain the photographs, graphs, tables or maps. Okay, so for example, the graph is given here. This is a comparison graph which showing a two line, which is basically a line graph which showing two different datas, and the examiner is asking to compare these two data. Okay, so they can give you such type of to compare different productive regions on a map. Okay, to compare the data on the tables. So such type of question can be included in your paper, and that question carry 2 to 3 marks. Okay, and you have to attempt such type of questions into 6 to 8 minutes. Not you have to You are not supposed to give more than 6 to 8 minutes. Another type of questions comes where you have to explain your answer, and that question carries 4 marks question. Okay, here the examiner will ask you to, typically ask you to explain why or how or what happens when. Okay, so such type of questions can be included, and it you have to give 4 to 5 minutes while writing the answer of such type of questions. The another type of questions comes where you have to describe it. Okay, where you have to describe it, and it carries 2 to 3 marks. Okay, and let me tell you one thing here, they will give in such type of question they will give you 1 or 2 lines, and you have to describe your answer in that 2 lines. Okay, you have to write to the point, not you need to exaggerate your answer or write calm and bull stories here. you are giving a specific space, and you have to attempt your answer in that given space. If you write outside of the margin lines and the empty spaces on your page, your marks will be deducted, and the examiner will not give you a marks of that, because in scanning process they scan the paper and they cut down the papers, and they cut down the papers where the examiner is set the margins of papers. So nothing extra outside of margin will be included, or will not be counted into your paper. So try to write your answer in a given space, or the extra pages which is given to you in at the end of the papers. So the D part of each questions, as like the second part of paper 1, second section of paper 1 was divided into three different parts, A, B and C. Each question in paper 2 is, each question is divided into A, B, C and D, and each part is divided into different sub parts. Okay, so here we are talking about D parts, and that is a part which contain the maximum marks in paper 2, and that is 6 marks. So this is the question which carries uh, too much marks in paper 2. uh, here, to attempt such type of questions, you have just 10 minutes to attempt it, and different types of questions come, like Q box questions to ask or to evaluate to what extent such type of question come in this. We will discuss that these all questions in detail. So might be you have understood which type of questions come in which section and how many minutes you have to attempt that. So here is some general advices. Okay, for example, you have 1.5 hours to attempt your questions. After 1.5 hours, the examiner will announce, put your pens down, and you will not be allowed to write a single word. Okay, so you have to keep this 1 hour and 30 minutes into your mind and plan your questions, and give a specific time to each question. On this way you can attempt your in complete 3 question, otherwise you will miss any part of them. Okay, so such, for example, part D contains, you have to should not, or you should not give more than 10 minutes. Explain type question, you should be answer that question into 4 to 5 minutes. So resource question, you have to 6 to 8 minutes, and questions to write down something, you have to give 3 to 4 minutes to them. Okay, you must answer all the parts of the 3 questions you choose. Okay, do not answer more than 3 questions, as you will not gain any advantage. For example, do not attempt any extra questions. Once you completed your 3 questions, you have to leave the exam all. So there's no need, or no marks will be given to you related to extra question. So I hope you understand in these both videos all the queries related to paper A and paper B. So if there is any confusion, you can mention in your comment section, and inshallah we will meet with the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.